Right, what we've got here today is a Daiwa Tatula TW5 in a 6.3:1 gear ratio. This is the first time I've actually broke down this reel, so I'm going to be learning as I'm making the video. This reel's got the T-wing on it. So it's going to be interesting to see how this T-wing system works inside the reel. Like I said, this is the first time I've broke down one of these reels, so it's going to be interesting. That's all the components broken down out of the reel. We'll start soaking bearings into the lighter fluid to clean out any old oil before I repack it with oil. But right now this is halfway point. I've got all the components out. I'm going to clean them all up. Fresh grease, fresh oil, get the bearings cleaned out and running freely, and then start putting it all back together. Right, for this bearing, and same with all bearings, I'm just going to put one small drop of oil after I've cleaned them out with the lighter fluid. Just one small drop, just like that. Never put too much oil in the bearings, just one little drop. Likewise with the oil, when it comes to grease, you don't want to put too much grease on, just a very light coating. Basically just to allow it to move without friction. Just a very, very light coating. All moving parts, I like to just a slight coat. You can't even see the amount of grease I'm putting on, but it's there, just a very small amount. Okay, that's my Tatula back together. Everything's running nicely, T-bar's functioning nicely, it's nice and smooth, handles are good. I have to say, in my opinion, this Daiwa was a little bit more complicated than the likes of Shimano's and Abu Garcia reels. But the internals are pretty much the same in all the reels. This one just had a few more additional tricky parts. But as long as you take the reels apart and keep all the parts in sequence, in order, as you're stripping it down, and you can put them back together pretty easily. Another thing I usually do is try to keep the schematics on the screen of my computer, which is right next to me. That way, if I do have any difficulties in putting it back together or where little parts go, I can always look at the schematic and that will tell me exactly where to put it.